with all the favors, will the Lord be happy with us? How all that He has given us is being used? We all know that truly in our world there are a lot of wickedness that are going on in the world. A lot of practices that challenge and opposes all the blessings and the favors and the love that God has shown for us. But God also is looking for the way He found Noah during that time, as we heard in the first reading. Can God see us as the Noah of our time? And can the Lord see us as people who are willing to walk according to His commandments? Like Jesus will say, as we hear in the gospel acclamation today, if a man loves me, he will keep my word, and my Father will love him, and will come to him and make our home with him. Will the Lord see us as those people who love Him, who are ready to obey His word, who are ready to keep His word, who are ready to work according to His practices, according to His designs, according to His will, and not according to the designs and will of our own hearts? And we are among those who enjoy the peace of Christ. Will the Lord see us as those who are ready to enjoy His peace, to want to be in good terms with God, to want to be in peaceful relationship with the Lord? We pray and we beg the Lord that the Lord will help us, that we'll be able to walk according to His practices, according to His will, according to His commandments, and follow Him. And like Jesus will tell His apostles in the gospel reading, following yesterday's gospel reading, Jesus will tell them that they should be aware of the leaven of the Pharisees and that of Herod. And when His disciples were like wondering, now this, we can see that leaven can be connected to yesterday, how the Pharisees were trying to ask Jesus questions to pull Him down. It was like acts of wickedness. And so even as we take note of what Jesus said, we also look in our time. There are a lot of wickedness, wicked practices going on in our world. We should be aware that we are not influenced negatively by these wicked practices. We should be aware that we are not influenced by people who want us to deviate from the way of God and follow the designs of the world and follow the practices of the world. Let's know that just like God judged the people of Noah during His time, so also with all that God has given to us, one day there will be judgment. In fact, the four last things are death, judgment, heaven, and hell. As we know that there will be judgment, everything we do in this world will be judged. Let's live our lives as people who are aware that every action, every word will be accounted for. And may the grace and the blessings of the Lord be sufficient for us as we desire to live according to the will of God, as we desire to be the Noah that God will find in our time, to influence people positively, all for the glory of God, and not for our own selfish interests, not to amass wealth, not to promote wickedness in the world, but that we